Hello my dear students, welcome back to the Winners Academy. So today also we are going to discuss about grade 10 session basically. Yes. So you know that is very well known topic, that is equations, right? Some of my students also requested that one. So equations. So I will explain you in this way. So equations you can basically divide into three groups, right? Yeah, equations you can basically divide into three groups like this. So first one is what? Yeah, first one is simple equations. First one is simple equations. So I can write down some example like x plus 3 equals 7 comma and y minus 2 equals 8, like that, right? You can see that there is only one variable, so that kind of equations we can call as simple equations. And also you have to keep in mind that in the equations there should be equal mark also, right? There should be equal mark also. And also we can go for the second one. The second type is coming like what? Yeah, so the second one is simultaneous equations, right? So we can write down like here simultaneous equations. Simultaneous equations. Okay, so that is simultaneous equations means we can write down like here one is coming like x plus y equals 3 and x minus y equals 1, like that, right? So yes, then I can write down like here. You can see that there is a pair, right? There is a pair of equations because you can see that there are two unknown variables now. There are two variables, therefore you need to make two equations also there, right? We have to solve both of them and find out the value of x and y both, right? So I can get some other example like this. 2x minus 3y equals 5 and 3x plus 5y equals 13. So like this we can get the pair of equations and solve. We can solve them both together and find out the value of x and y, right? Okay, so we can go for the next one also there. So yeah, so we can go for the third one. The third one is what? That is also very basic one, that is quadratic equations, right? Quadratic equations. Okay, quadratic equations means you need to understand this clearly. So there is a square term, right? There is a square term, and also you have to find out there should be two solutions also there, right? There can be two solutions. Yeah, so I can write down the example like here. So I can write down like this: x squared plus 2x plus plus 1 equals 0. So you can see there is square term and x term and constant also there, right? An equal mark is there, therefore that is quadratic equation. And also I can write down some other example like here, that is y squared minus 5y plus 6 equals 0. Like this you can write down two examples there, right? Okay, so in today's session, so those are the three types of equations in mathematics, right? You have to keep in mind that is simple equations, simultaneous equations and quadratic equations as well. Okay, so today we are going to study about how to solve the, I will explain you each of them, right? In all three Types I will solve some examples one by one like here. So first one I am taking like this. Look at carefully. Okay, so I'm taking this example like here. So in the example 1, right? So the example 1 I can get like this, that is 4 minus 5 times 3 minus p equals 2 times p minus 1, right? So you can see that there is only one variable, one unknown term, therefore that is the simple equations. In this kind of equations, keep it mind that you have to, firstly you have to simplify the brackets, then after only you can solve that, right? Okay, so you can write down like here 4 from minus 5 you have to multiply both of them, right? Minus 5 into plus 3 means minus 15, and minus into minus means plus. 5 times p means 5p equals 2 into p means 2p, 2 into minus 1 means minus 2. Like this we can remove the brackets there, right? Okay, so then after you have to keep the, here you need to take the like terms in one side. You can see that out of p terms, this one is 2p and this one is 5p now. So the bigger value is 5p, so therefore you have to keep this 5p in this side, and you need to take this plus 2p for other side as minus 2p like this. Look at here carefully. So 4 minus 15 means it is coming like what? 4 minus 15 means, we can write down 5p firstly. 5p minus 11 equals 2p minus 2. So I can write down in simplest form like this. And after that 5p I am writing in same way. When you are taking this plus 2p for other side of the equal mark, it will become minus 2p equal. And when you are taking this minus 11 for other side, opposite side of the equal mark, so it will become plus 11 now. So plus 11 minus 2 is coming in same way. So 5p minus 2p means it is coming like 3p. 3p equals 11 minus 2 is 9. So, okay, so that is the way you have to solve that. That is not the last answer. You can see that 3 also there now. So additionally extra 3 also there. So it's better to divide like this. Both sides you have to divide by 3 like here, and 3 to 3 it is cancelling out. So the last answer I can get like this. 3 times 1 and 3 times 3 is coming now. You can divide both sides by 3 like this, and the last answer is coming like p equals 3. So that should be the last answer of this equation, right? This is the way you need to solve the simple equation. Then after that we can go for the simultaneous equation as well, right? That one also it's very easy to solve. That you have to understand it clearly. Okay, so the second one the second one I am taking like here. So okay, so I'm taking like this one. So 2m plus 3n equals 13. And other equation I am taking like 3m plus 5n equal 21, right? So this is first one, this is second one, right? So you can see that. So you have to solve both of them and find out the value of m and n, right? Okay, you can see that both m terms are not equal. This is 2 and this is 3 now. So both are not equal, and both n terms also not equal together, right? So therefore you can do like here. So you can for 2 and 3 the least common multiple is 6 no. 2 times 3 is 6 because both are prime numbers. So 2 times 3 is coming 6. So it's better to convert both terms as 6m, right? So first term, in the first fully equation we have to multiply with 3 like this. 3 times 2 is 6m plus 3 times 3 is 9n equals 3 times 3 is 9 and 3 times 1 is 3. So it is coming like third equation, right? And also, so the second equation, you can see that 3 times 2 is coming 6. Therefore, in the second equation, all terms we have to multiply with 2, right? So 2 times 3 is 6m and 2 times 5 is plus 10n equals 2 times 21 means 42. That is fourth equations, right? So you can see that there are 4 equations, and after that don't worry about this first one and second one. You have to consider about third one and fourth one, right? Then only you can solve both together, because m terms are equal, no? So you can see that both m terms are equal, and also both are equal in signs also. This is positive 6, this is also positive 6 plus 6, no? So when the signs are equal, we have to subtract together and remove that common term, right? So you can see that out of third one and fourth one, the fourth one is the bigger values are there, no? So in the fourth one there are bigger values, so it's better to subtract fourth one minus third one. So you can subtract individually, that means separately, or otherwise you can do in this way also. 6m minus 6m, 6m minus 6m, and plus 10n, it is writing in same way, plus 10n minus 9n equal 42 minus 39. Okay, so it is coming like this. Then after 6m to plus 6m to minus 6m, it is cancelling out because the sum is 0. So 10n minus 9n means n should be equal to 49. 42 minus 39 means what? 3. So you can see that n is coming like 3. Okay, yeah, n is coming like 3. So, and also not only that one, you have to apply this value for here, right? So I am taking the other part in this side. So we can apply this n equals 3 in the equation, first equation, right? We can write down like here. Okay, we can write down like here, substituting n equals 3. Yeah, substituting n equals 3 in 1. So I can write down like here, 2m plus 3 into 3 equals 13, because 3n means 3 into 3, no? So that means, so 3 into n is 3n, so therefore I am expanding like 3 into 3, right? Okay, so that means 2m equals 13, and 3 times 3 is plus 9. When you are taking this plus 9 for other side, it will become minus 9, right? Okay, then it is coming like 2m equals 13 minus 9 means what is the answer there? Yeah, that is 4, right? So it is 4. Then 2m, if 2m equals 4, you can remove this 2 by dividing both sides by 2, right? So 2 to 2, it is cancelling out. So the answer is coming like m equals 2. Okay. Not only that one, in lastly you have to get both the answers together like here. So m equals 2 and n equals 3. That should be the answer of this simultaneous equations, right? Yeah, that is the way you have to solve this equation here, like this, right? Okay, you can pause the video and you can write down if you need. Okay, yes, then after we can go for the quadratic equation also. So okay, we'll see that. Okay, so I can get like here, look at this carefully. This is the last example, so look at this carefully. So okay, okay, then after we can go for the quadratic equation like this. So if I'm taking like here, that means yeah, so again I can write down like quadratic equation. quadratic equations. Okay, so in here I'm taking some example like this, that is x squared minus 3x plus 2 equals 0. Okay, so when you can see that in the left hand side there is some quadratic expression, no? Trinomial quadratic expression. So we already discussed in the previous session like this. So first term and last term you can multiply both together, so it is coming like plus 2x squared, right? So you can make 2 there like here. So 2 times, yes, 2 times 1 is coming 2, and you can get the sum of both, and you can make minus 3 like you have, that means the sum of both should be minus 3 now, middle term now. So therefore both terms should be negative. To be the product as positive, both signs should be equal. To be the sum as minus 3, both should be minus sign, right? So therefore I can apply those two directly like this. So I can get like this. It is coming like, one is coming like x minus 2, another one is coming like x minus 1 equals 0. Yeah, it is coming like that, right? And also yes, and also if the product of these two factors equals 0, we can equal separately to 0, no? So x minus 2 equals 0 or x minus 1 equals 0. So that means the answer is coming like x equals 2 or x equals plus 1. So that should be the answer there, right? That is the way you have to find out the answer in the quadratic equation. Okay. Okay, my dear students, I hope you understood all the things clearly. So I am going to finish by here, right? So we will see you soon in the next session. Okay, my dear students, take care. Bye. Have a nice day.